Good evening, all of you. I hope you all are doing really well at home. Today, I am recording this video to explain you the third part of Chapter 1 of Business Studies, Nature and Significance of Management. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Moving forward, so the first topic under this video is levels of management. As we all know that management does not refer to a single individual, but it refers to basically a group of people who work together. So in large companies where there are many employees, they cannot be placed at one single level. There has to have some hierarchy to be followed. They are given responsibilities and authority to fulfill that responsibility according to the level they are working at. So this authority creates basically a chain which flows from maximum authority on the top level and lowest authority at the lowest level. So according to this chain of authority, the various levels of management are categorized into three. First is top level management, second is middle level management, and third is lower level management. This lower level management is also called supervisory or operational level. So the people who work in top level are board of directors, chairmans, GMs, presidents, vice president, CEO, CFO, COO. CEO means Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, and Chief Operating Officer. Middle level management has the heads of different departments. For example, an organization has different departments: purchase, sales, marketing. So the heads of these departments are at middle level management. Then comes the lowest level of hierarchy, lower level management. It has all the supervisors, all the superintendents, foreman who basically work over the workers in the organization. Next is, what are various functions at different levels of management? The very first we are explaining here is top level management. So basically the top level management, the people like board of directors, chairman, general managers, they are responsible for determining the major objectives of an organization. For example, an organization aims at getting growth of at least 10% in their profits in the next 6 months. So this will be determined by only top level management. And to fulfill these objectives, what they do is they frame plans and policies. When they frame these plans and policies, they organize them, they like actually put them into work by dividing them into certain activities which they forward to middle level management. So this is third function, organizing activities for middle level management. Next is, to fulfill those responsibilities they have to assemble resources like finance or whatever resources are required to fulfill those responsibilities. They assemble those resources. Next comes responsible for welfare for the whole organization. These are the people who are responsible for every kind of welfare. In certain organization, people are very happy about their organization, the facilities employees get out of their organization, and lot of other things. The society might be happy with certain organization or how they fulfill their responsibilities towards the society. So this comes under this function of top level management. Maintaining lesson with outside world, that means they maintain good relationships with each and everyone outside their organization. It might be the government, the society, all the stakeholders, the investors, banks, etc. Next comes middle level management. So there are many functions which middle level management also follows. Basically, They act as a linking pin between top level management and low level management. They work according to the objectives or the plans and policies given by top level management, and they again let the lower level management according to work according to those plans and policies. They organize activities for their respective departments. As I said, purchase manager, sales manager, etc., all are included into this level of management. So they are responsible for different activities of their own respective departments. Because they hold a department, they also have opportunity or authority to recruit, select, train their employees, uh, and to let them work effectively and efficiently. They constantly motivate them, direct them, supervise them so that they can work in their best potential. Apart from that, all the departments has to go in sync with each other. Like purchase department has to go has to sync itself with sales department. It has to sync itself with marketing department. So all these departments, they cooperate with each other to let the overall objectives of the organization fulfilled. Next comes lower level management. They are basically the people who are in direct contact with the workers. They represent the whole organization in front of workers. So they are also responsible for taking their grievances to the above levels also. They help them to get their work done by maintaining good quality, by reducing uh, wastage, providing them good working condition and safety. And apart from that, they motivate them, they boost their morale to work in the best possible way. Next topic is coordination. To explain this topic, I have an example. For example, an organization's sales department got an order of 5,000 pens to be delivered within next 3 days. So to fulfill this order, this sales department depends upon the production department, and to produce these pens, the production department depends upon the purchase department. So if any of them is not able to complete the task on time, the other departments and the whole organization will suffer. So this is where coordination comes. Coordination is required because an organization is a group of people. It is not just one single individual. And coordination is a must where you have to fulfill something out of many people. So coordination is that force which binds and synchronizes various functions of management. It brings together all the activities done by various people at different levels and the resources provided by the organization, and maintains an overall harmony among them. Where there is no coordination, what can be the result? Overlapping, duplication of work, delays in fulfilling the orders. And it is not just concerned with one level of management or two levels of management, but all the various levels are involved. It is not a separate function of management, but it is something which binds all the functions of the management. So it is called essence of management. Next topic is nature or features of coordination. Under this, the first point is coordination integrates group efforts. First thing, when an individual is working, there is no need for any kind of coordination. But when a group of people is working together, there is very much need of coordination, because these are those individuals with different mindsets, different kind of capabilities, different backgrounds, different styles of working. So there is a very much need to unify their actions so that they all can be directed into one direction. Second is coordination ensures unity of action. Unity of action is always required to prevent conflicts. So in this case, the main aim of every manager is to coordinate different activities and functions of all the individuals towards a common goal and prevent different kind of conflicts also which may occur time to time. What this ensures is this ensures proper work and balance in the department. So coordination binds the various functions and various actions at all the levels of management. Next is coordination is a continuous process. Coordination is not something which starts and ends somewhere. It starts from the very first function planning and it has to go on till the end of everything. It has to go on along with everything, whatever is going on in an organization. Next is coordination is all pervasive function. As we all know, pervasive means universal. Uh, co- Coordination is a universal function which is required at not just top level or just any level. It is required at all the levels, all the departments, and also to perform different functions like planning also needs coordination from different departments, because before making plans also every department has to consult each other. Similarly, to organize different resources at the second function, everyone has to coordinate with each other. uh, and this is how it is like required at all the levels and all the uh, functions of management. Next is coordination is the responsibility of all the managers. That means it is required at different levels of management. Top level management has to coordinate with middle level management, and middle level has to coordinate with other two departments. So if they will not sync the work across all the levels, the organization will not be able to achieve any of its goals. Last feature here is coordination is a deliberate function. The word deliberate means something which is done with lot of care and concern. So the manager has to do this task of coordinating the different departments or different actions of employees in a very conscious, careful and a deliberate manner. Even where the members of the department are so willing to cooperate and work, coordination is needed to give them direction to what to somewhat a willing spirit. When I say cooperation and coordination, people often gets confused with these two terms. To explain this, I have a very small example. For example, there are three workers who together as a team have to produce 300 units of pens in a day. So because of some reason, because of health issues maybe, one worker left. The other two who had to produce 100 units each had to prepare 100 units that day. So together as a team, they completed the work and submitted their work. So when one person is willingly able to do the work of other worker, it is cooperation. But together, willingly or unwillingly, if they have to complete the work and coordinate with other departments, it is coordination. So cooperation is a voluntary function and coordination is a compulsory or a mandate function which every department or an individual has to perform. This is something which we have heard several times from the time we have started this topic, that coordination is the essence of management. Let us understand why it is said so. Coordination is needed to perform all the functions of management. Coordination is required at different levels of management. Coordination is the most important functions of management. So let us first understand why coordination is required to perform all the functions of management. The process of coordination starts at the planning stage when top management plans for the whole organization. For the purpose, it needs coordination from different departments. Then it needs coordination to create organizational structure which has to be prepared, syncing different types of data from different departments. Staffing, when staffing has to be done as per the plans, as per the structure so created, coordination is very much required. To ensure the right execution of the plan, directions are to be given. So again, coordination is required for the same. Then at last, controlling, while doing the last function, controlling ensures that there are no discrepancies, no differences between the plans and the actual performance. So this is how we saw that coordination is required while performing various functions of management. Next thing which has to be explained is coordination is required at all levels of management. Let's say top level, it requires coordination to uh, integrate all the activities in an organization and let them all go towards the achievement of common goal. Then middle level management need to coordinate with different departments so that if any goal has to be achieved, it has to be in sync with other departments. As I explained an example previously regarding the production department, purchase department, sales department. So all these departments which are middle level, which are under middle level management, they has to sync with each other so that the goals, the objectives uh, should be completed on time. Next is lower level management. Lower level management requires coordination to integrate different activities of the workers so that it can also help in achieving the common goals. Last point under this category is coordination is the most important function of management. To explain this, I have an example in my mind. Let's suppose there's a company called ABC Limited. It has adequate finances, which it passes on to the purchase department, which is so full of raw material, it has no shortage and no problems. But because there is no coordination between the purchase department and the production department is not able to get the raw material from the purchase department on time. So it is not able to produce the product on time, because of which the sales and marketing department did not get the product to fulfill its orders. So the company loses lot of revenues and profits in long run. So any company which fails to coordinate its activities cannot survive and run successfully for a very long period of time. There has to have some sync, some synchronization, some coordination among all its departments. I hope I have made my point clear. So here chapter 1 ends. I hope my content has been useful for all of you. Please do not forget to leave comments for your feedback about this video and any questions if you have in your mind. And also please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.